Hello and welcome everyone. Today is Popculture Mechanics Anime Chat. And today we're going to go talking about some Soul Eater. But first off, we will start with news of the week. And this is from the Anime News Network. And it's for Sunday, May 29th. Let's see what news we can see. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Action Games trailer highlights Leicester Alliance. Okay, good for those people that are into Fire Emblem. SD Gundam Battle Alliance game launches on August 25th. A Dragon Quest Builders game launches for mobile. Dragon Quest Treasure Game Streams trailer. Police in a Pod manga ends first part in June. Goes on hiatus so author can launch new work. Seven Seas releases statement on workers' union. That's interesting. What's this all about? Company does not voluntarily recognize union. Prepares to move forward with union election. Manga and light novel publisher Seven Seas Entertainment released a statement to ANN on Saturday regarding its recent formation of the United Workers of Seven Seas. The full statement reads, "We appreciate having the opportunity to give our point of view regarding the unionization effort at Seven Seas Entertainment. We respect the rights of our employees to choose or not choose union representation. While we have been requested by a number of employees to voluntarily recognize the Communication Workers of America as their legal representative without a National Labor Relations Board conducted election, we have decided to respect the rights of all eligible employees to vote on this issue. Since unionization would affect more members of staff than those who have already come forward, an election will ensure that everyone has the opportunity to learn about their rights and the details of this process before they cast their votes through a governed process. We have notified the National Labor Relations Board that we are prepared to move forward with an election among an appropriate unit of employees, and we will of course abide by the outcome of the election." On Thursday, the United Workers of Seven Seas stated on Twitter that Seven Seas has informed the union that the company would not voluntarily recognize the union. The United Workers of Seven Seas said that as a result, the matter will go to an election with the National Labor Relations Board. UW7S added on Twitter on Saturday that 32 out of 41 eligible workers at the company are now in favor of the union. UW7S is working closely with the Communication Workers of America. The group seeks to negotiate better working conditions for Seven Seas employees and freelancers. According to the union, the publisher has grown from 10 employees in 2018 over 40 staff members in 2022. The union's new Twitter account and website state that Seven Seas workers are overworked, underpaid, and do not receive benefits typical for the publishing industry. The group is demanding equitable pay, health care, and PTO, reasonable workloads, fair deadlines, and well-organized digital office. A full list of the organization's goals is available on its website. Well, that's good for them. I think that banding together and joining a union is their right, and it also prevents the company from overstepping the bounds of what they can get away with, because not all companies are on the up and up, and some of them treat their employees very poorly. So when that happens, that's when the employees band together, as they should. What else is in the news here? Rina Hidaka joins cast of Aharen-san wa Hara Inai Anime. Hakaranai. There we go. Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 anime reveals character video. Date visual for Mami Nanami. Avex G-Crest's hip-hop multimedia project Paradox Live gets TV anime in 2023. Says here the franchise centers on hip-hop battles featuring rappers who wear special accessories that create illusions. The official website for the Avex and G-Crest hip-hop themed multimedia project Paradox Live revealed at an event on Saturday. Konosuba anime confirms 3rd season. Anime adaptation of Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world spin-off novels. J Novel Club licenses 5 manga, 5 light novel series. Oh, Crunchyroll to stream Blue Lock, Orient second part, Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 anime. Here's one for you High Dive subscribers. High Dive simulcast in Tokyo Mew Mew New Call of the Night. Tokyo Mew Mew New Call of the Night. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4 anime. Digital manga service Azuki licenses Mai Matsuda's Hikaru in the Light manga. The rankings for Japanese animation, May 16th to 22nd. Spy Cross Family earns 2.5% rating. Doesn't sound that good. Sazae-san got a 7.5. Detective Conan a 6.6. Chibi Maruko-chan 5.1. Doraemon 3.3. One Piece 3.3. Crayon Shin-chan 3.1. Delicious Party Precure 2.6. Spy Cross Family 2.5. Love All Play 2.4. Oshiri Tantai 2.3. And Animated Usaru no George, or Curious George, got a 2.0. So the television ratings above are an estimate of the percentage of the population that watch a given program based on data from a survey of households in Japan's Kanto region. The ratings do not count recordings that viewers watch later. We got here. Discotheque licenses Planet with Aho Girl, 4 more anime for home video. Japan's video game rankings, May 16th to 22nd. Let's see what's going on here. Number 1, Nintendo Switch Sports. Number 2, Nintendo Switch Taiko Rishiden VDX. Number 3, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Number 4, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. After all these years, still going strong. E-Baseball Powerful Pro Yaku 2022. Minecraft. I didn't know they had Minecraft for the Switch. 7, Ring Fit Adventure. 8, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 9, Snow Brothers Nick and Tom Special. I haven't heard of that before. Number 10, Mario Party Superstars. Number 11, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 12, Animal Crossing New Horizons. 13, Pokemon Legends Arceus. 14, Splatoon 2. Our first PlayStation 4 game, E-Baseball Powerful Pro Yaku 2022. 16, Sekai no Asobi Taizen 51. 17, Momotaro Densetsu Showa Heisei Reiwa mo Taiban. 18, Monster Hunter Rise Best Price. 19, Death's Gambit Afterlife. And number 20, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. And the source is Famitsu. That is A Nintendo-dominated list, all right. Anything more here? Tokyo Mew Mew new anime reveals second promo video. July 6th premiere. 6 more cast members. I do remember Tokyo Mew Mew. Gundam franchise gets new SD Gundam G Generation Eternal smartphone game. Oh, smartphone game. Okay. Pokemon Anime's new video previews World Championships arc. Pokemon fans here? The official Twitter account of the Pokemon anime franchise began streaming a new trailer on Friday to preview the Pokemon World Championships arc for the latest anime in the franchise. The show is reaching its climax with the arc. Pokemon Journeys, the series premiered on TV Tokyo and its affiliates in Japan under the title Pocket Monster in November 2019, 2 days after the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games shipped worldwide. The series continues to air in Japan under that name. The localized title of the anime, Pokemon Journeys, the series has 48 episodes. Oh, it's jumping around here. Pokemon Masters Journeys. The series continues with Pocket Monster's 49th episode, which premiered in Japan in December 2020. Pokemon Ultimate Journeys. The series will debut this year in the US on Netflix. The first 12 episodes of Pokemon Journeys, the series, debuted in the United States on Netflix in June 2020, and the service added new episodes quarterly. The anime also premiered on the Canadian television channel Teletoon in May 2020. Netflix then premiered Pokemon Masters Journeys, the series, on September 10th, and has been adding new episodes quarterly. Well, for all you Pokemon fans, there's a new arc. Dragon Ball Super superhero films add highlights battle scenes. Dragon Ball Super film opens in Japan on June 11th. Crunchyroll to release film worldwide this summer. Toei began streaming a Part 1 30-second ad on Friday for Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the second anime film in the Dragon Ball Super franchise. The film will open in Japan on June 11th after a delay due to the Toei animation hack in March. The film was originally slated to open in Japan on April 22nd. The film will screen in IMAX starting on June 11th, in 4DX and MX4D starting on June 25th, and in the Dolby Cinemas starting on July 1st. Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures will screen the film in theaters worldwide this summer in both the original Japanese audio with subtitles and with a dub. The companies will distribute the film in all continents, including North America, Latin America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, excluding Japan. Crunchyroll describes the film. The Red Ribbon Army was once destroyed by Son Goku. Individuals who carry on its spirit have created the ultimate androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. These two androids call themselves superheroes. They start attacking Piccolo and Gohan. What is the new Red Ribbon Army's objective? In the face of approaching danger, it is time to awaken superhero. Tetsuro Kodama is directing the film, and Naoki Sato is composing the music. Nobuhiro Su is the art director, and Chikashi Kubota is the animation director, and Jae-hoon Jung is the CG director. Dragon Ball original manga creator Akira Toriyama worked on the film's original story, screenplay, and character designs. And there's some guest cast members that include Hiroshi Kamiya as Gamma 1, Mamoru Miyano as Gamma 2, Miyu Irino as Dr. Hedo, Volcano Ota as Magenta, and Ryota Takuchi as Carmine. The staff has previously revealed new character designs for Dende, Korin, and Bulma, Weiss and Beerus will also appear in the film. The film will be the 21st anime film in the overall Dragon Ball franchise. Whew, 21. That's a lot of films. But good for our Dragon Ball brethren. Where was that? There it is. Shoot Goal to the Future. Soccer anime reveals promo video. Oh, another sports anime. This time it's soccer. Or football, as they refer to it in Europe. Anything else here? Anything else? Ruby Ice Queendom anime reveals more cast July 3rd, Japan premiere. This is a Ruby anime. Crunchyroll announces English dubs for Super Cub Blue Reflection Ray anime. So now that Crunchyroll has all the Funimation library, the company reveals Funimation titles coming in service in June. Crunchyroll announced on Thursday it will begin streaming English dubs for Super Cub and Blue Reflection Ray anime on June 7th. The company will stream all 12 episodes of the television anime of Tone Koken's Super Cub novels with an English dub. The dub cast includes Jackie Lastra as Koguma, Dawn M. Bennett as Reiko, Jason Charles Miller as Shino, Skylar Davenport as Shi. Jeff Vicente is the ADR director, recording engineer, editor, and mixer. Jennifer Losi is in charge of production and casting. Eddie Correa Jr. is the mix assistant. The anime premiered in April 2021. Funimation streamed the anime as it aired in Japan. Crunchyroll will stream all 24 episodes of Blue Reflection Ray, this television anime of Dust, Blue Reflection Maburoshi Limao Shoujo no Ken. We're playing a game with an English dub. The English cast includes Kaylee Mills as Hiyori, Brianna Knickerbocker as Ruka, Michelle Marie as Lime, Maureen Price as Mio, Madeline Doro as Miyako, Natalie Van Sistine as Miyako's mother, Erica Mendez as Momo, Caitlin Barr as Nina, Kimberly Ann Campbell as Shino, Lindsay Shepard as Uta, Lizzie Freeman as Yuzu, and Maddie Matsumoto as Saya. Michelle Rojas is producing the dub at Studio Nano. Peter Hawkinson is directing the dub with Rojas as assistant director. Hawkinson is also the ADR engineer with Nicole Alringer and Ray Wilkins as assistants. Jake Howard is the mix engineer. Jessica Slews is writing the script, and Tyler Walker is supervising. Brandon Peters is in charge of ADR prep. The anime premiered on April 2021 and aired for 2 hours. Funimation streamed the anime as it aired in Japan. All right then. Well, that's pretty much all the news that caught my eye today. I think next will be the main event. Soul Eater. So I made some notes about Soul Eater. The manga came out in 2004 and went until 2013. It was made up of 25 volumes. It is written by Atsushi Okudo, published by Square Enix. The anime didn't come out until 2008 and ran until 2009, and it only has 51 episodes. So was the plot. It's set in the Shinigami Technical School for Weapon Meisters. The series revolves around 3 groups of each, a weapon meister and a human weapon, trying to make the latter a death scythe and thus fit for use by the Shinigami. They must collect the souls of 99 evil humans and 1 witch. That's a little easier said than done. Witches are extremely powerful in this universe. They can also put on soul protect, so they can't be detected by any of the characters. But yes, they are portrayed as very evil in this anime. So yes, the setting is at the Death Weapon Meister Academy, DWMA, or in Japan, it's the Shinigami Buki Senmon Gakko, or Shibuzen for short. And it's located in Death City, Nevada, which is obviously a fictional place. And it's run by Shinigami-sama, or Lord Death, as they call him in the dub. So the students are called Meisters and weapons. So the Meisters wield the weapons. The humans that have the ability to transform into weapons are used by the Meisters, and they are the ones that collect the souls of evil humans. So once they have 99 souls and a witch soul, it increases their power, and then they could be used by Shinigami-sama. Otherwise, they cannot. So, the opening and ending music are just excellent. Definitely want to have a listen to them. Resonance is like opening theme number 1 by TM Revolution. He did a bunch of Gundam. He did the opening for Gundam Seed. So that was awful catchy. Ending number 3 is very catchy. Definitely get a good hip-hop vibe from it. So let's see our cast of characters here. So on our left is Black Star, and his weapon is Tsubaki. Next is Corona, and the weapon on top of their head is Ragnarok. Then there's Maka, and Soul is her weapon. And then there's Death the Kid, and he has 2 weapons. He has Liz and Patty Thompson. So Black Star, he is a ninja, but he is like the loudest ninja you have ever seen. He usually wants to be the center of attention, and when you're a ninja, you don't ever want to be seen or heard, but he really likes the spotlight. And his weapon, Tsubaki, she can turn into multiple weapons. Mostly you see him with her as I want to say like 2 commas with a chain between them. I'm sure there's a proper name for that weapon. Ragnarok turns into a cursed demon sword, because in the beginning they start out as working for the evil witch Medusa. Soul transforms into a giant scythe that Maka wields. And the Thompson sisters turn into 2 guns that are wielded by Death the Kid. And he has to have everything in symmetry. Otherwise he gets too distracted. He's very obsessive with symmetry. Next up, we can have a look at some of the other characters that make up this world. Starting with Blair. This is Blair, and she does dress up like a witch, but she is a cat. She just happens to have insanely powerful magic powers as a cat. Next up is Joe Budakowski, and he is the builder of some inventions at Shibuzen. Then there's Azusa. She is a weapon. I think she transforms into a crossbow that fires out her Meister's soul. Next up is Marie Mjolnir. She's a weapon. She transforms into a hammer, hence the name Mjolnir. Then there's Dr. Frankenstein, and he performs lots of experiments. As you can see, everything is taken apart and stitched together, but he is one of the more powerful Meisters, and he ends up being a teacher at Shibuzen. Then there's Excalibur, who is the absolute most powerful weapon in the entire series. But he is also the most obnoxious and annoying. So anyone who is ever his Meister, as you can see, they end up being treated like dirt. So even though they're really powerful, they cannot put up with his terrible attitude. And there's Maka's father, Spirit Albarn. He is an accomplished death scythe. There's Sid. He is one of the teachers at Shibuzen. He's a zombie now, but he wasn't earlier on. So if you ever watch it, you may get to see how he became a zombie. And then his weapon is Nagus. She transforms into a blade that he carries around with himself. Next to her is Justin Law. He's a weapon that does not need a Meister. So he is powerful enough that he does not need anyone to wield him. Next up is Mifune, who is a swordsman, and he is a protector of Angela the witch. Now, why would Angela need protecting by a guy that's a swordsman? Because Angela is tiny. She is like the smallest witch and not very strong, so she gets protected by Mifune. So yeah. Then we have our villains. And they are many and very evil. So there is the main villain that everyone fears the most is Ashura, who is also he's the main overarching villain of the whole series, and the one that causes the most trouble for everyone due to his madness and insanity that he exudes. And it makes everyone around him hallucinate and go a bit crazy because they can't handle it. But yes, the next one after that is Medusa, who is a witch. And she sneaks into Shibuzin and disguises herself as a doctor, but she is the one controlling Corona and Ragnarok, as she wants to turn Corona into a Kishin. So just like Ashura, she wants to turn Corona into a Kishin. And that's usually that's her goal throughout the series. And she has some minions that she uses, like Erika Frog, who is she's a witch, but she has she disguises herself as a frog. And also there is Mizune, who also helps out with Medusa. And they are like a mouse themed witch. So not good, because Medusa is a snake witch. So snakes eat frogs and mice. And then there is another one that's working with them. The name of Free. At least that's what he called himself. Also known as the Wolfman with the demon eye. And he's a werewolf. And he's immortal. But he gets freed from his prison and joins up with Medusa. Later on, another witch shows up, and that is Arachne. And as you can guess by her name, she deals with spiders. And she is also trying to find and go after Ashura and try to control him, so that she can use his madness wavelength to spread it across the whole world. And she has her little minion army, which involves there we are, Giriko. And he is a chainsaw man. So he can cut down pretty much anyone he decides to. And it sounds like an actual chainsaw when his power kicks in. Also with Arachne is Mosquito. Looks very small and unassuming, but he is very old, and he can power scale his body. All he has to do is think about how old when he was back 300 years old, and he will be in that form. So, yes, 100 years ago form, 200 years ago form, 400 years ago form. Very, very powerful individual. far as Arachne goes, I believe that's her main cast of people that help her out. But yes, Ashura, in case you haven't seen him. Ashura looks like a young fella like that. And he is the one that became a Kishin and had to be locked away. And it was Death himself, Shinigami-sama, who pulled his skin off to use as a bag to hold himself in. So that is how he was captured, and then he was locked in the basement of Shibuzen so that Shinigami-sama could keep a good eye on him. What else here? Don't have any more witches to look at. Sorcerers. Oh yes, so there is Shinigami-sama, also known as Death or Lord Death. And he is very old, and he has changed his mask out to look a little more friendly so he doesn't scare the students at his school. He's got a very laid back personality, but when he gets serious, it's pretty frightening. Who else we got here? We've seen the weapons, seen the witches. So there's, when you watch the anime, as I have, it seems like there's few things missing and a few unanswered questions, which makes sense because in the manga, the story diverges quite a bit. It's a lot of things happen in the manga that don't happen in the anime at all. So what I'm going to do is, because I've watched it now, I'm going to collect the volumes and then read it and see what the differences are. Apparently it veers off quite a bit. And now they're available in a nice hard-covered edition. So I'm going to collect all those and give them a read. The anime is available on Blu-ray right now. There's one that's called the Meister Collection and one that's called the Weapon Collection. So just two volumes. And it covers everything that was broadcast. Also to that, there was some Soul Eater games. Unfortunately, they were only released in Japan. We could import them over here, but I wouldn't be able to navigate them very well as I don't speak Japanese. But there is Soul Eater Battle Resonance for the PS2. Soul Eater Plot of Medusa for the DS. And the latest one was Soul Eater Monotone Princess for the Wii. So no other games have come out for this since. That's too bad. Because it was released back in 2008. They should have had at least something. Yes, and there's no new news on the Anime News Network about it. The latest news was from 2019, and that was the North American anime and manga releases. Yep, nothing new. There was a show and manga called Soul Eater Not, and you could watch that if you like. It takes place a little before the release of Ashura, and it follows a girl that's a weapon, and she doesn't have a Meister. She's looking for one, and then all of a sudden when she doesn't have any, then all of a sudden she has two people wanting to be her Meister. So that is a different take on things. I've seen one Meister and two weapons, but never one weapon and two Meisters. That just seems very, very difficult, as one person would not have a weapon. Yes, and that's called Soul Eater Not. I must say, if you like the gothic art style, you'll definitely get a lot of it in Soul Eater. Bones did a good job on animating it. Yes, because it should have who did the animation. Character design, Yoshiyuki Ito. A lot of people worked on this. Whew. That is a lot. Oh yes, and then the English version. It's not bad. I've heard a little bit of the dub. It's not bad. I do prefer the sub though. Yeah, animation production, Bones. Definitely a fun one. It combines the comedy, the seriousness. It's a very stylized anime. So you're either going to like it or not. That's what it boils down to. But I would say just at least give it a try. And then if you like that, then read the manga, or read the manga first. And then maybe you can pick out the places that where they diverged. But that's my take on Soul Eater. I think it was at the time, and even now it holds up. It's a good story. good animation, good music, all the things you look for in a good anime show. But that's all I've got for now. As always, hope everyone has a great day. And this is the Popculture